Hi dear students, welcome back to biology class. Let us continue with the chapter number 5, that is morphology of flowering plants. In this video, let us discuss about the floral formula and floral diagram. The various morphological features are described to study a particular plant. Here the description has to be very brief, simple and in a scientific language. While describing any plant, it is in the beginning its habitat, that is whether a plant is herb, shrub or tree, it is being explained, it is being described. Then vegetative characters such as the root system, what type of root system it is, whether taproot system or fibrous root system, or whether the plant can produce the adventitious roots or what. Then stem, nature of the stem, whether it is a herbaceous or woody. After describing the stem, we will be describing the leaves, what type of leaves they are, the simple leaves or compound leaves, or what type of venation it is, whether it is a parallel venation or reticulate venation, and leaf margin and so on, and different characteristics of leaves. After describing the vegetative character, now we need to describe the floral characters. What are these floral characters? Such as inflorescence. What type of inflorescence it is, whether it is a plant produces racemose inflorescence or cymose inflorescence. Under racemose and cymose inflorescence, again there are many types of racemose inflorescence, different types of racemose as well as cymose inflorescence. After describing the inflorescence, we will have to describe the flower parts such as calyx, what type of calyx it is, whether it is the gamosepalous or polysepalous, how many sepals are there, then whether it is a brightly colored or green in color. Then next, the corolla, what type of corolla it is, whether it is a gamopetalous or polypetalous. Then whether the petals are brightly colored or not. Then what type of festivation there is in both calyx as well as corolla. Then androecium, that is stem, about stamens, how many stamens are there, whether adhesion is there or cohesion is there, it means whether the stamens are attached to petals or tepals, whether they form monodulphous condition or polydulphous condition, or though the stamens are many, whether they are polyandrous condition. At the end we will have to describe the gynoecium, how many carpels are there, whether it is apocarpus or syncarpus, what type of placentation, how that is in ovary. Okay, so after describing all these vegetative as well as floral characters, now we have to describe the floral parts of a plant in the form of floral diagram and floral formula. To describe to write the floral formula, we are using certain symbols. Now let us discuss about which are the symbols used to write the floral formula. Yes, here are some symbols that we are using to describe a flower. BR represents bracteate. When a flower, what is as I said in the previous video, you can just recall the base of the pedicel. In the base of the pedicel there is a leaf-like structure, or sometimes brightly colored structure is present, that is called bract. If the bract is present, then flower is said to be bracteate. Symbol K is used to describe the calyx. C, it is used to write about corolla. P represents perianth. A represents androecium. G represents gynoecium. G with underlined, it represents the superior ovary. While describing about the various types of flowers such as hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous flowers, I explained you about what is superior ovary. Then when it is being written G, when on the G, when if you put a mark like this represents the inferior ovary, and G with the line here, this represents half inferior ovary. Then this symbol represents a bisexual flower. What is bisexual flower? It consists of both androecium and gynoecium. They are unisexual flowers, that may be male flowers or female flowers. Then male flowers are represented with a symbol, this symbol, and female flowers, it is represented with this symbol. Next, the symmetry of the flower. As we said, the actinomorphic flowers are represented with this symbol, and zygomorphic flowers are represented with this symbol. Then A stands for androecium. When you write the number within the bracket, it shows that the fusion, there are 5 stamens and they are fused. Suppose if you write A and just a number as a subscript, that represents the androecium consists of 5 stamens and they are free. It means, look at this, here I have written A represents androecium, and here I am going to write number 4. What does it mean? Androecium consists of 4 stamens and they are free. But here androecium consists of 5 and I have written 5 within the bracket. It means there are 5 stamens and they are fused. Okay. Similarly for gynoecium. If there are gynoecium, if there are, let me tell, there are 2 carpels, then it is carpels are free. Okay. But if you write it in a bracket, if you show it in a bracket, then it shows there are 2 carpels and it is syncarpus. It means carpels are fused. Is it clear? So this is how we are using these symbols. And in addition to this, sometimes in some flowers, the stamens are attached to petals, that is epipetalous condition. How do you represent epipetalous condition? Epipetal adhesion is shown by the line drawn above the symbols of the floral parts. This androecium is a floral part and corolla is the floral part. Okay. So if you write this symbol like this line, and if you represent arrow mark like this, it shows the androecium or stamens, they are attached to petals. Okay. So dear students, you need to remember all these symbols, and that helps you to write the floral formula. Whereas the floral diagram, it provides the information about the number of the parts of flower and their arrangement in relation with they have with one another. Okay. So this floral diagram, this is of mustard plant which belongs to family called Brassicaceae. Okay. So this is mother axis. This symbol represents mother axis. What is mother axis? You look at this. This is a plant twig. Okay. And this plant twig, it is known as what? Mother axis. Okay. And from here to here, these parts are this diagram represents the arrangement of calyx, that is, this is the arrangement of calyx, and this is the corolla, how the petals are arranged, and these are stamens. Okay, that is androecium, altogether known as androecium. Okay, and this is gynoecium. Is it clear? Now let us try to understand the floral formula of mustard plant. Before that, here another point I did not explain, that is here this part, this symbol, it represents bract. Okay. This symbol represents bract. In Brassicaceae there is mustard plant, as bract is absent, then it is not been shown here. Okay. So this is a mother axis side and this is the bract side. As the bract is absent, here the flower is said to be ebracteate. Then this is the outermost oral is calyx, How many sepals are there? You can count here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 sepals. Then corolla. How many sepals are there in how many petals are there in corolla? There are 4 petals. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The next oral is androecium. How many stamens are there? There are 6 stamens. The 2 stamens are arranged in one oral. Then the 4 stamens, they are arranged in another oral. Okay, and this is the gynoecium, and it shows the placentation here. Okay, this is how we can use the symbols to describe the floral formula. Here is a floral formula of mustard flower. That is, mustard plant belongs to family called Brassicaceae. Now this symbol, it represents the actinomorphic flower. What is actinomorphic flower? We can cut the flower into 2 equal halves in more than one plane passing through center. You look at this. This is one axis that we can get the 2 equal halves. Another axis, we can cut the flower into 2 equal halves. This is another axis, we can cut the flower into 2 equal halves, and this is another axis that we can cut the flower into 2 equal halves. Okay, so this is how this symbol represents the actinomorphic flower. Then, as I said, this symbol represents the bisexual flower. What is bisexual flower? That is both androecium and gynoecium. That is, male and female reproductive structures are present in the same flower. These are the stamens, which are male reproductive part, and this is the gynoecium, which is female reproductive part. So hence the bisexual flowers are represented with this symbol. Then, as I said, the K represents calyx, and here it is been written 2 plus 2. It means there are 4 sepals are there. Let us count. 1, sepal number 1, and this I can consider it as sepal number 2, and this I can consider sepal number 3 and 4. Okay. So here these 2 sepals, they are arranged in one oral. Hence it is been written as 2. And these 2 sepals, they are arranged in another oral. Hence it is represented as plus 2. That is 2 plus 2. There are 4 sepals, and they are arranged in 2 orals. Next, which is the next oral? The next oral is, that is, corolla. As I said, we all know that corolla, it is made up of petals. C. The term symbol C is used to represent corolla, and here it is written as a 4. What does it mean? There are 4 petals, and they are arranged in one oral, and here it is valvate aestivation. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 petals are there, and they are arranged in one oral. Which is the next oral? The next oral is androecium. Here it is being written as A. A represents what? Androecium. And it is written as 2 plus 2. It means the 2 stamens, they are arranged in one oral. This is stamen number 1 and this is stamen number 2. Next, there are 4 stamens, they are arranged in another oral. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the 2 plus 4 means there are 6 stamens, and 2 are arranged in one oral, and 4 stamens, they are arranged in another oral. Then G represents gynoecium. It is been underlined. It means ovary superior. And 2 represents there are 2 carpels, and it is shown in bracket. It means there are 2 carpels and they are it is syncarpous condition. This is how we can describe a flower by using floral formula and floral diagram. Here you need to practice the floral diagram, and you need to learn how to write the floral formula. Thank you. In the next video, we will discuss about the family, the characteristics of families.